Baywatch, a few AI away from securing the first phase.
Okay, my stream should be up soon. I just started it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren is currently streaming, so we will be having a cast. It'll just be on her channel.
I won't have any of the fancy overlay.
No, the overlay stuff, that's okay. We make do. 40 seconds left in the open, and no team has been able to secure the flip. This is one of the longest openings I've seen in a hot minute in this level of SCL.
Baywatch almost has it, though. They just need a couple more packs. Or kill the Raider.
And Sir Beck of Vixie had to prevent Vix from doing it. But however, the New Republic is able to secure the first phase.
Vix does not die.
Baywatch has the first go.
Yep. Oh, Vix did get dunked, and it looks like Detenshi's going back for resubs, so I don't think they got marks out on the OBJ yet.
No, I don't see marks on the objective. It looks like they're just gonna have to punch damage through the old-fashioned way.
Which they did.
Hey, you know what? We're here for the Plas Burst. Dino doing the orbits.
Not anymore. Looks like he's targeting Frozen to try and slow down the farm, which works.
Frozen gets dunked and picked off. That's going to slow the farm for BEK as Baywatch continues the assault.
So they can definitely get this out of Phasable. Oh yeah, they can push it.
The call has been made to fall back on the defensive. It is now BEK's turn. Frozen is fresh out of the hangar. But this is Yavin. There's a big distance to travel, so he won't be in the fray for at least a little bit. And for people who are still watching my stream, I'm going to send you guys over to Lauren so you can pick up the broadcast from there.
Vix went down, so that'll slow the farm. Polka just got the marks in and is helping to strip. Looks like they're on Delta.
Morale is coming in absolutely lightning quick here for Baywatch.
Yep.
BEK is not going to have a whole lot of time to do very much.
Nope, they barely
it.
scratched it.
They barely scratched that Nebulon B.
Let's see if Detenshi can
just like that, they're on the defensive again.
Yep. Alright, Detenshi did get the marks out.
Baywatch absolutely pouring out the damage and having lightning fast shutout defenses against BEK here. This is some absolutely I don't know what else to say. This is excellent OBJ play.
Except Pally isn't doing okay. Now he's doing damage. He was chasing Knight for a bit, but they got to get more damage in really quickly because the morale is lowering very quick, very fast.
A dunk out on a Disco Dino.
Oh.
He's in trouble. 6 hull and a prayer.
Oh, but he gets the resup. They should have this out of phase.
Resup.
Yep.
The cruiser is out of phaseable, but the Corvette is still up.
Yeah. Let's see if it's where is it? Somebody pick Corvette.
If someone could target the Corvette, we can see where it's at, but I don't know if it's been touched or not. It's still alive.
I don't think it's been touched. Or they're probably letting it go on purpose.
Oh yeah, that Corvette looks absolutely healthy. So BEK is leading into what they do best in PK. Pick onto Disco Dino. It's gonna stop them.
Oh.
It's gonna stop them from getting much done on their mandatory ISD run.
And they also get a pick on Detenshi.
Absolute. They kept the Raider alive to force Baywatch to attempt an ISD assault, but shut that down before they could even consider it with what X-Wing and the support down. BEK made the best out of a bad situation here.
And now they are on offense after taking down the Raider. And they got
excellent defense from BEK, but they have so much work to do.
They do.
Not a whole lot of time to do it.
That is very true.
stranger things have happened, and the game's not over till the ISD or the MC75 explodes. So let's see what BEK does here. They have options depending on how fast they can pump out damage.
Boca might have wanted to. Actually, nah. I guess they could have put it on the other one, but nah, they don't have morale anymore. They're gonna be on defense again real soon.
They're gonna be on defense again. They're able to get Delta out of phaseable, but Charlie still has shields. This is a tall order for BEK. They're gonna have to survive 1, maybe 2 ISD assaults if they have a chance here.
Irissi's already looking at Disco, trying to chase him in.
BEK is gonna have to put on a PK defense of their absolute lives here, but if there's anyone that could pull it off, it's BEK. The squad that's known for their PK is a meme, but BEK is the king of being known for their PK. So maybe they could squeak something out here and prevent Baywatch from taking a win.
Baywatch have not got the shields down yet. Okay, they got warned.
Well, now they have Caster's Curse.
Jinx.
ISD is now shieldless. Morale is at half. BEK needs to get the work done, like now.
They are working the other side. I don't know if they're stripping the turrets, though. Oh, they kind of are. Revenge cannot, though. He just went down.
Revenge just got picked.
Vix is out of go-lows, and now they're on defense again.
All right, Star Destroyer
is at 50.
It's at half. Now it's at about 40. A weak spawn on the other side was picked off. Now it's at 30. This is an out-of-phaseable Star Destroyer.
Yeah, I think they are definitely out of phasing. And it looks like they're using the clouds.
There's no reason to not out-of-phase this, and it looks like they are. Disco Dino is staying behind, pumping in plasma shots into the underside. They have Sir BEK staying behind for the defense.
Oh, it ripped the Tenshi, but he was out of resubs anyway, so maybe that helped. It's at 23. Disco is so low. I think he's the one who's tethering.
BEK is putting on an absolutely stellar defense, but the ISD is at 14 and counting. The MC75 is only just now open for the attack.
And they're missing some ion. Well, I guess Foka can get it.
3 members of Baywatch are currently dead.
Revenge is still there. Pally just spawned, and I think Detenshi's on his way back in. Shields came back
up on the ISD, but it's at 7 with a full health MC75, and Shields haven't even come down yet.
Shields have not come down on the MC yet, so this is looking good for Baywatch.
1 gen destroyed for Broad, but the ISD is still at 7, and Baywatch is back here hitting the underside. It looks like game number 1 is going to go to Baywatch.
Yep, it went to Baywatch. Had the shields come down a little faster, they might have had a better chance, but Baywatch took that pretty convincingly.
BEK put on a stellar defense, but it was not enough. Baywatch takes the point for game number 1. Now, let's see if BEK can swing back and give us an NR split, something we really haven't seen very much in prior seasons.
Look at those farm numbers from both sides.
Absolutely bonkers level of farm here. 63, almost 100 AI farmed on the part of BEK.
Quinn is a bit quiet. I don't know how to turn her up. I don't have my sound separated and stuff like that.
I could just shove my face into the microphone if that makes it any better.
That helps too, yeah. Hey, I'm actually going to step away super duper quick while they get the next lobby up. Entertain them quick.
Okay. All right. So very strong performance from Baywatch in game number 1. Despite BEK putting on a lot of PK pressure on everyone basically. Baywatch was able to not skip a beat, and they were able to basically just steamroll through BEK. Let's see, nearly 100 AI from Rod and Frozen, and Vixia and Revenge not too far behind. Of course, you have to keep in mind that higher FAR numbers means that you spent more time on defense. Okay, so we are now waiting on the lobby for game number 2 to be put up. And unfortunately, I have no control over my volume on Lore's stream. How did I get my name? Well, I got Quintessence because Quinn was the name that I was going by at the time, and I wanted a Quinn-related pun for a screen name. That is the whole story behind Quintessence as a name. I will say that my actual name at one point was Quinn. It is no longer Quinn. Oh, yeah. No, I'm pretty sure Laura is very well aware that my name is a pun.
Huh?
Oh, Fame is just reminding you that, you know, you have two teammates whose names are puns.
Yeah.
All right, lobby is up. I'm going to be joining. We here at Star Wars Squadrons provide only the most secure of passwords. Did I join as a spectator? I hope I did.
Yes, you did.
Good, good, good. I give people shit for joining as player all the time. It'd be very funny if I did that myself.
I don't hate you guys, Sagan. I just choose to ignore your pun names.
Laura is engaging in significant cognitive dissonance in order to tolerate us.
Pretty much.
All
right, the predictions. I'm sorry. Okay, hold up.
So, now on the side of the Empire, we have Vixia, Power Paladin, Disco Dino, Hentai Pilot, and Revenge. And the lineup for BEK appears to be the same. We have Foka, Frozen, Irisi, Sir, BEK, and Rod. Can BEK take this and make it an NR split?
RIP. Sorry, Squash. I touched it. I'll just leave. I'm sorry, Squash. I'm sorry, Sagan. I'll just like some people bet, so it's okay. But now we're going into the game.
Well, the real bet is the friends we made along the way, I suppose. Game number 2 is now underway.
What's that even supposed to mean?
I don't know. Dropping out of the MC75, we got BEK once again coming to meet their opponents, Baywatch, in the center of Final Destination. I mean, Yavin Prime.
Oh.
To see who gets the chance at the first assault.
Knight has double ions, so no torps for him.
Sacrificing OBJ damage for just the sheer shield strip. A valid strategy, in my opinion.
Disco also has double ions on the TIE Fighter.
Hentai Pilot in the pancake gets hit with some of that maple syrup and is desperately trying to not get eaten by Sir Beck, flying for his life.
He made it back home, it looks like.
Sir
And
Beck is behind here at the cruisers, gets...
oh
my
no,
goodness.
they lost 2, they lost Knight, and they lost Frozen.
What an absolutely unfortunate way for Beck to lose the open here. And now they were down 1 farmer and 1 flex for the beginning of this assault. So Baywatch is able to get in scot-free and get the shields off on Delta and begin the damage already.
Revenge is taking a bit of heat. I think Eurydice's on him. But it looks like Detenchi... Yeah, Detenchi got... Vixia also a little low.
Pilot is in, marks are out, but the bombers are still getting chipped. Revenge and Vixia both hovering at just below half health. If they stop for even a second, they could get chunked and forced out of here. Much like Vix, who is currently limping towards a resupply.
Pally is helping to get damage in. They'll surely have this out of phaseable. It looks like it's strong side, so they have the Raider to help them out.
Raider is at 0
Is
health.
down now, but they got it out of phaseable.
And that is a very comfortable out of phase for Baywatch. But Vix holds still for just a little too long and gets spanked by the Nebulon for his trouble.
Disco going straight for the Corvette.
And Disco in that standard TIE Fighter, making Baywatch's lineup just a little bit more resupply hungry, but it seems to be working out for him pretty well.
Looks like, yeah, Detenchi's heading back home for more resubs. Oh, Pally went
A good
down.
time to do it.
Revenge is farming.
A little bit of offensive PK, slightly extending the phase, but that's not going to matter because Corvette comes down, farm comes in, and the cruiser's left in the low 30s.
So
you could force an out of phase, but that would take a little too much time.
Yep.
Rod is already off the cruiser onto the farm.
Vix
Frozen is on the
resupping.
farm.
I think Detenchi's getting in there a little late since he had to dock. Farm is starting to come in.
Sir Beck and Arisi are both in the back of Disco Dino and the TIE Fighter. Was flying around at like 12 health and a prayer, gets a resupply. They were unable to secure that kill. And now the Flexes have shifted their priority to the Raider.
And it looks like if they push really hard, Baywatch should be able to get this out of phaseable by the time they get the Raider down.
Potentially, ooh, Sir
Oh.
Beck gets a... Oh my goodness!
Revenge went down. I saw that.
Revenge gets dunked by Sir Beck and slams into the frigate. One of the worst ways to die in this game is a bomber.
Still oofable though, which Disco is working on.
Still out of phaseable, but there is a silver lining for Beck. Charlie is very close to out of phaseable. So what they could do is either secure a double out of phase or kick over Charlie to give more time to work on Delta. They have options here.
They are offensively PKing, unless I think that's Foka. Yeah, Foka. Well, Foka's chasing Detenchi now.
Foka is doing Foka things, which is to say, being extremely aggro.
And
the phase.
they don't have no more phase. The phase go bye bye.
The phase go bye-bye. They have one out of phase, and they are staring down the barrel of an MC-75 defense. So that take the out of phase, and then do whatever you can to protect the gens. PK pressure already on Hentai Pilot. Scrambler shields have been broken.
Oh, he
39 health.
Oh, he dodged that or chapped it. They're wasting time on him, though.
Sir BEK has forced the support from Baywatch all the way back to the last cruiser. That does prevent marks from happening, but both shields and power have still gone down anyways.
Rod is trying to farm.
BEK desperately needs the morale, and it's just not coming in.
Knight is working the Raider, which is at 50. They are hurting the MC with 1,000 paper cuts. That they're gonna move this if it flips. It's at 20.
Oh, absolutely. At this point, the MC is sub 20. Even if BEK flips the phase right now, that is a not a phaseable MC 75. I'm not going to call it until the ship explodes, but things are not looking good for BEK. MC at 4. It looks like a few more shots need to come in, and this game will be Baywatch's.
MC 2. Why is MC not dead?
MC is at 2. Dino has established the tether.
There we
that's
go.
all they need. The fish has been gutted, and Baywatch takes the series 2-0 convincingly against BEK.
They play really, really well. I was not expecting the game. I was expecting it to be a bit closer, to be honest. But Baywatch came in swinging.
Baywatch absolutely came out for blood, and they have gotten their fill. Blood for the blood god. Would the game have gone differently had 2 members of BEK not died in the open? Well,
probably.
I don't know.
But
the game definitely would have gone differently.
Yeah, but I don't know, because Baywatch still had those flips super fast. Like, the BEK didn't have time to get any damage in.
Has Baywatch been undefeated for their last 6 matches?
That?
If so, I'd believe it.
Yeah, I'd believe it, yeah.